Everybody for being patient with the tech. We're in a strange space, and so we're having to be a little more flexible. And I also do not have, for people at home, you're not being projected in this room for us to see, but I'm watching the chat and people can hear you when you speak, but they can't see your faces today. Only I can see your faces. We're really fortunate today to have my friend Nikki Reese here. She and her husband, Stephen, moved here to Columbia about 2.5 years ago. He's got a job at Mizzou, and that brought them to town. She is definitely has the heart of a servant, like myself. That's kind of how we met, through volunteering. She's currently working for the district, the downtown district CID. She's been there 2 years. She's their events and business coordinator right now. She's had a few roles, but she's developed into that. And then she has her second hat that she wears, which makes it how she knows where everything fun is happening. She's also the marketing coordinator for the North Village Arts District. So she's got one foot in the district and another foot in the North Village Arts District. And she's been doing that for about a year. She is also currently the vice president of the Missouri Symphony League and is their holiday home tour chairperson. And if you went on the holiday home tour last year, her home was one of the featured homes. So you might have seen her or met her and not realized it. And she loves just trying to make other people's lives better in any way that she's capable. I'm fortunate to call her my friend. We had planned on having someone come speak about Project 2025, and we're just having trouble. But honestly, on the eve of the election like this, I think everybody's feeling fatigue. So I think it'll be nice to just think about something else for an hour. Like, I give you permission for the next hour, everybody, to not think about the election. Let's think about some self-care and what we're going to do after the election, to kind of bring ourselves back into community. And so we're going to talk about all the different fun things around town. Okay, I'm going to slowly spin you at home, try not to make you too queasy. And there's my beautiful friend.
Hello, everyone.
Yay.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for that introduction. So I do wear lots of different hats. We have a lot of events coming up. I'll talk about the first one tonight, which is First Fridays. I'm sure most of you have been. Tonight we have, let's see, Serendipity has pasta and pie. They have a new,
The food pop-ups?
So her food pop-up is called Malto Pastificio, and it's homemade pasta, and it's amazing. So that's available for purchase. And then she's got a pie maker that's coming. She has Cody Percival on her stage. She has a new artist, which I apologize, I cannot pronounce the name, but that's happening. Artlandish has music outside. Granny Glee does her balloons. She's got the ultraviolets, and they're going to be spinning fire outside after dark. Fretboard has the Burma Shavers.
Oh,
I just found that out yesterday. Wishflower Bakery is doing cake by the slice, and it's all fall flavors. So there's candy corn, and I think like Merlot mixed in, or Pinot Noir or something mixed in with the cake. And she's gonna have chili. She does walkable dinners, so she'll have chili and all that. And then Orr Street Studios is doing tonight. Give me just a second. I have to log back in. Yeah. Okay. So they're
back up after the fire.
They are. They're back up after the fire. It went very quickly. They got them up and going. But their reception tonight is called Assembly Required at Orr Street, and they will also have. I've had a little sneak peek of it, and it's really some amazing artwork. Pardon me. If you don't get to see it tonight, it's going to run October 30th through November 30th, and their opening reception is tonight. So if you don't get by, definitely go in and check it out. It's going to be really beautiful. Our home is reopened. It's under new management, and they're going to be open tonight for First Friday.
That's the one that's right next to Sager Reeves. Our home. It's a home store right next to Sager Reeves. They're on Walnut.
They actually, so whoever purchased it took it over and they did a warehouse sale during our Halloweeny event, and they gave away a sofa, like a brand new sofa, to kind of kick off their taking over the store. So
Okay.
yeah, pardon me. I did not take my allergy medication this morning.
Need some water help?
I'm good, thank you. So Rose Music Hall will have stuff tonight, and then trying to think who else have I not talked about. Oh, there's I don't know that there's any tickets left, but they're doing a murder mystery party at the atrium.
Is that
So,
tonight?
yeah. And
Do you
then
know if brass band Show Me Brass is playing someplace? Are they the ones playing at Artlandish?
no, Keith Fletcher's playing at Artlandish.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I've heard of them, but I'm not sure where they're playing. They're not playing anywhere unless.
Sometimes they've been at that salon that's across the street from the art.
Serendipity.
That's Serendipity.
Yeah, and that's Cody Percival tonight.
Yes. So
But
there's
who's playing there tonight?
Cody Percival.
And where, yeah, I'm sorry, but is Orr Street having music, and also is Rose music inside or outside? If you know.
I believe Rose is inside tonight because of the weather. And Jeff Arrigo and Noah are the live music at Orr Street tonight.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna throw the website in the chat here for.
Okay, so that's tonight. Tomorrow at the district, we have events happening all day long. So it's our holiday shop hop. It happens every year. The stores downtown do discounts. Some of them will have refreshments, things like that. But we're also, this year, I had them add a wassail stroll. So we have 10 businesses that have signed up to do wassail samples. And everybody goes to the store, they get their sample, they'll grab a ballot, a fun ballot. And there's only one choice. And then you put your favorite wassail on there. Then at, that's from 2 to 5. And then at 7 o'clock, we are lighting downtown. So we have different holiday structures that are throughout the district. And 4 of them, we're gonna have volunteers standing at the structures, and whoever has a ballot with their favorite wassail on it can take it and put it in the ballot box and watch the structure get lit up at 7 o'clock. They're all going to come on at 7 o'clock. So you can just choose which one you want to go to. So we have the columns on Walnut. We have Alley A has that beautiful archway. There's a snowflake, the big snowflake in front of Fretboard and Wish Flower. Yes, it's in Wish Tree Courtyard next to Wish Flower Bakery in Artist Alley. And then they also have a couple other I think snowflakes around it. So that one will be lit up. And then the Serendipity tree. So I don't know if you've been by there, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And that will be lit up as well. And there will be a ballot box there to drop ballots off. So the other thing that's happening is our horse-drawn carriage rides, and they are free. The district pays for them. And we have 2 carriages. We have these 2 gorgeous horses. They're kind of like the Budweiser horses, but they're not from there. And you show up between 4 and 7, you get a ticket. Typically, if you get there like around 3:45-ish would be a good time to pick up a ticket. They've become really popular, so the tickets run out pretty fast. Usually by 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, all the tickets are gone for the day. Doesn't mean that there won't be any. You can always try if you can't make it before that.
So you pick up your ticket at 3:45 and it would say, come back at 6, come back at 6:30
Yes,
or whatever.
You can sign up what time you want. Then you can go shop and eat, have a cocktail, get some cocoa or coffee, and then come back at your time. The carriages hold about 8 to 10 people. So that also depends on how many kids are on there. So if they're smaller kids, they can hold, more people.
Because the bottoms are narrow.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to have a table set up. We do have, the district is providing a bubble warming tent. And the tickets are gonna be right next to that giant snowflake structure that's gonna be. So Artist Alley, next to the Wabash bus station, that's where the horses are.
Behind Ernie's,
Mhm.
kinda under Artlandish, yeah.
Yes. So they have a little table set up in the Wish Tree courtyard, and you just go pick up your ticket, and you can ride as many times as you want.
Junie and I did it last year. She loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got on twice last year because it was cold and wet, and they didn't have as many people at that time, and they had room on it, and they said, "Hey, you want to jump on?" And I said, "Sure." So I got to go around and see, and we did change the route this year. So the route used to go all the way down to Rose and up around, but there's nothing on this strip, and it's by that time you're like, okay, we've seen everything. So we decided to change it this year, and instead of going down, we're going to turn on Walnut and go past Serendipity so you can see that beautiful tree, and it can get some appreciation because we feel like it didn't get enough appreciation the last few years. So then it'll loop back around to the alleyway. So there's that. Then the other big thing that's happening tomorrow at the district is we have had a lot of interest in people purchasing just a basic district business gift card so that you can give it as a gift or you can buy it and use it yourself. And it goes to any participating business within the district. So instead of getting a gift card to tellers, we'll say tellers because it's not, and so say you get a gift card to tellers, but you don't want to go to tellers. You want to go somewhere else, but you can't because you only have tellers. This card will allow you to go wherever you want in the district. So they're actually doing the ribbon cutting right now as we speak. And tomorrow we will be in the office from 10 to 5. And I guess they're doing, I'm not sure what all they're doing because I have so many other things going on and I wasn't part of that planning. But they'll be there all day so you can purchase your gift cards.
And that's on 10th Street, just north of Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If you know where Harpo's is or Saki or 10th and Broadway where those brand new apartments went up, we're right across the street. So Poppy's on the corner. Apartments are over here. It's 11 South 10th Street. I went blank for a second.
Yeah,
I was like 11? Yeah,
put it in
11
chat.
South 10th Street. So Poppy's on the corner and you walk down that right where Alley A is, our office is right there. We have two doors. So they can go and buy their gift cards and get those ready for the holiday season. We're very excited about it. And they'll be available for purchase there during certain office hours. I don't have those hours, but it's Ellen's office hours, or online. You can purchase them online and then they will mail those to you. Nice. I think that they have to be mailed so that they get loaded with the money because we don't take money or anything. Mm-hmm. And so they get mailed to you. So you'd want to start that. I don't think you can go tomorrow and pay for a card and take the card and go use it. I think you have to, you have to load it up with the, I guess, whatever equipment they have, and then they will ship that card to you, I think.
We won't hold you to it.
What are the boundaries of the district?
The boundaries of the district go down to Providence, where our Columbia sign is, the big, beautiful Gateway Plaza. Then it goes over to Enterprise. Then it goes all the way up and over. Where is it? Enterprise is across from Yummy Donuts. You know where that is?
On
Providence and Broadway, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Providence and Broadway. And then it goes down to the CVB. It goes all the way to our boundary, goes all the way to like Mizzou, but Mizzou's not in. So that's the end there. It goes up to where Insomnia Cookies, there's a bank, there's iTap Como, and then it loops back around and it goes down. Let me think. It goes all the way over to where the Baptist church is. Baptist church isn't in it, so it ends at like my sister's circus.
Kind of across from the Broadway. Yeah.
Yep. And then it goes over to the Broadway. And then there's, I don't know if you are aware, but there's a meal prepping and catering service called
It's Bushes, isn't it?
Bushes, thank you.
Underneath the
I
parking
can see their little
garage.
logo, but I
Yeah.
couldn't think of their name.
It's
So-
on Walnut,
Mhm.
faces Walnut and it's under the parking garage.
Yes. So it's them, and then there's a salon, hair salon, and then it loops back over to Rose Park and goes back around.
So it would not include Yummies?
No, we wanted to, but no.
And then the North Village Arts District sort of butts up next to that.
Mhm.
Is there overlap at all between the two maps? Or is it a?
They're part of us.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're part of us.
So they're just a subset, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
They're just their own little entity over there.
Okay.
So then, so those horse-drawn carriage rides are gonna go and every Saturday in November from 4 to 7. And then in December, it starts the first full weekend. So I believe the 7th and 8th, Saturday and Sunday. And it goes 3 weekends. It ends on the 22nd, I believe, is the 21st and 22nd. 22nd is the last day of those horse-drawn carriage rides. Then in November, we have, with the district, we have a Small Business Saturday, which is the 30th of November.
Which is like right after Black Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I believe Glitter Santa's gonna be out giving out gift cards. He stands out and we give him a big pile of gift cards. We still have gift cards from the businesses. And he just hands out gift cards to people, just season of giving.
Is he glittery? Is that why he's called
think
Glitter
so.
Santa? Yeah.
I think so. I think his beard is. I think he's got glitter all in his beard. Yeah. Let's see what else the district has. Living Windows.
Oh, yes.
The Living Windows coming up, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
You have a date?
Yes, Living Windows is the 6th of
Friday, December 6th?
yes,
First Friday?
Friday, December 6th, which is also first Friday.
Mhm.
And then I'm trying to think, what else does the district do? I think that's it through the end of this year
Is Mosi
for the
part of it?
district.
Mosi part of the district?
Mhm.
But Mosi
So
has got why don't you, did I get ahead of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
that's okay. I was just gonna tell you a couple things that are happening in North Village Arts, besides First Friday. So, Orr Street Studios is hosting their annual gala, called their Fire Gala, which is,
They've always
a
called it the
little-
fire gala, even before they
Yes.
caught fire. It's
Yes.
a little strange.
so it's called Stoking Our Creative Fire Gala. It is going to be Saturday, November 16th at 7 and goes till 10 p.m. And it's going to have, I can just read this to you. Join us at Orr Street Studios November 16th to celebrate this year's Stoking Our Creative Fire Gala. If you're in need of inspiration, look no further. At Orr Street Studios, we take our role as creatives very seriously. Join us to reignite your creative juices while we strengthen our community resources. November 16th, mark it on your calendars and get ready for an evening of fantastic party music by DJ Ian Chang, along with a light performance by Nimbus Visual Arts. 6 Mile Distillery will be the beverage host. And thanks to their generosity, ticket buyers will receive 1 complimentary drink ticket with their admission. There will be refreshments, and for added inspiration, they will host a raffle and silent auction featuring gift baskets, exciting destinations, services, and of course, amazing art. So, says our assemblage exhibit will be on display during the event, along with a special piece created by Laura Pintel just for this year's gala. And there's a ticket link. So if you go on Facebook or on the Orr Street Studios website, there's a ticket link, and I believe the tickets are $35.
That's reasonable.
That's very reasonable.
Junie and I attended last year. She would have been 10 at the time, and we had a lovely time. We dressed up. There was
Yeah.
cake. There was art. You could kind of doodle and do some different little group art projects. It was a
Yeah.
lovely time.
It'll be a great time. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is something that's brand new. My dear friend at Serendipity, we sat down and had a conversation, and she said, "Let me pick your brain," and so I let her dig. And she came up with an event that we used to do in my hometown, not hometown, but that's where I'm from. And I've heard it's been done here in town before, but this is this is something that she wanted to do, and it will be a lot of fun. And if I can get her description, there it is. So she's having a festival of trees this year. And it's, I'll just read it to you so you know, because I don't want to get anything incorrect. Bring a decorated tree, live or artificial, to Serendipity anytime before November 30th. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 5. It can be themed if you'd like, get creative. Family friendly, decor could be new or like new, handmade or commercially made. Decide what price range you think would be most appropriate for selling your creation. It can be $25, $50, or $100. Awards will be given for the most festive, the funniest, and the people's choice in each of 3 categories. Younger creators, 10 and under, less young creators, 11 and older, and business group collaborations. Trees will be on display for purchase in the gallery November 30th to December 6th, and awards will be announced during First Friday Living Windows on the 6th. All purchased trees may be taken out of the gallery on the 6th at 9 p.m. or after, and all proceeds from the sale of the trees will be given to the Voluntary Action Center. Let's fill the gallery with magical holiday cheer and help bring some joy and comfort to families who may need some. So I was talking to her about the festival of trees that we used to do. They were full size. I mean, anywhere from 6 to 8 foot trees, and they were a lot, you know, organizations and businesses would, I mean, just cover them. And she's made it to where you can do tabletop trees or big trees, whatever, you know, you like. And I think it's going to be a really fun event. I think it'll be good. And
Like we could have a Democrat tree.
We could.
you could.
Yeah, and then they'll be on display for First Friday, so everybody will get to walk through and see them. I wonder if she's going to get inundated. She's only got so much space in there.
I hope not.
Yeah. Like,
Excuse me, I hope not. But I do want people to participate, and I
Yeah.
want Elizabeth does a lot for the North Village Arts District. She brings a lot of people in. She's the small event space, and so she brings a lot of people in. She also has yoga. She has created Serendipity Wellness Studios. So she has the beautiful, creative, artistic side with a gallery and then a space that you can rent out. But she created the wellness studios on the other side. This is right next to the atrium across from Artlandish and Ernie's. And in her studio, she's got an esthetician. She has someone that does hair. She has 2 girls that do nails. I got my nails done for Halloween. She has a massage therapist, a nutritionist, a psychotherapist, and a counselor, all located in that space. And then in the studio, there is now.
she stopped doing hair.
She did
It was
stop
doing
doing
so
hair.
well that she's not cutting hair anymore.
Yeah.
At least not.
She's so on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Bliss Culture does yoga class there, and I'm not sure how much it is, but they have yoga. And then also, which I have not had chance to meet with the lady yet, but there's a lady that does yoga every Sunday morning at 10 o'clock in the Balsamo warehouse. Because we just ended our Orr Street Farm and Art Market for this year. And I kept seeing people coming out on Sunday, and I talked to her and she goes, oh yeah, I do yoga in there every Sunday morning.
Was it Jessica Macy? Partner for Better? She does it in the dance studio
Maybe.
on Sunday mornings. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Jessica.
Yeah. And then Yoga Soul has yoga every Monday through Thursday. You can join online.
What's that, Alice?
Yeah, I'm one of those yoga people on Sunday morning. Jessica, what's Jessica's last name? And we are until December, the end of December, in across from where the farmers market is, in the ballet studio. And then we're changing locations, and we'll be Sunday morning, and I can share that with friends at Sunday morning at 10:30 and also Tuesday evening. And she is the most amazing and funny yoga teacher you will ever meet. And it's pretty gentle yoga. It feels so great. It's only like $13 a session, which is pretty reasonable. So please ask me about it, because it's a lovely group of people. Thank you.
You. So there's that. And then I forgot to tell you the Sager Reeves Gallery is opening up, and it's a Benton Living Estate Collection and Art Shop. So they're gonna have, it's not just wall art.
Mm.
It's like an estate sale kind of type situation, and that'll be tonight. Not sure how long
Tonight?
for First Friday. It says Benton Living Estate Collection plus Art Shop opens tonight. Complimentary drinks, music, gift wrapping, candy buffet, and more. So, yeah. Let's see here. Just trying to think what else.
And where is that located?
At Sager Reeves. So they're off Walnut across from Serendipity and next door to Artlandish. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about was the Missouri Symphony League. So like Sarah said, my husband and I had our home on the tour. If you went, you saw it. We were very festive. We put up 9 Christmas trees. Yeah. And so we had a lot of holiday spirit in our home, and they decided that they wanted to pull us into the symphony and see how we could help be part of the league. So I became chairperson of the holiday home tour this year, and those tickets are on sale, and you can get them through the Mosey website. That also happens December 6th. It starts, yeah.
Is it really?
We kick off that day at noon, and I believe the tour is from 1 to 4 on Friday, and then it's 10 to 4 on Saturday. We cut Sunday out this year. It was too much for our docents. It was a lot of foot traffic, and it was a lot for the homeowners. And so we just went down to 2 this year. But I will tell you that there's a home in Old Hawthorne. There are 2 homes on, not Rogers, Russell Boulevard. 2 homes, and they're across the street from each other. So you don't have to find parking, just park and walk across. And then the last home is the Ronald McDonald House. They're going to be on the tour this year, and we're super excited about that because it just opened earlier this year. So it's a beautiful home, and we're excited that they're allowing us to go in and share it with them during the holiday season. So those tickets are on sale. I would tell you about the Prague concert, but it's sold out.
Yeah.
What else was I?
Do they do a Christmassy thing?
Did you?
Oh, it's a holiday market this year. Trent
Holiday
told me. We
market.
just had lunch.
Yes, let me,
I'm on their website. So
here it is, Mosey. Okay, so on December 15th, Mosey has a holiday market, a Missouri Christmas presented by Shelter Insurance. It's at the Missouri Theater. And there are, let's see, tiered seating. So Tier 1 is $39, Tier 2 is $35, Tier 3 is $29, college students are $10, and children 17 and under are free. So that's really good. We don't normally do that with the kids, I don't think. Celebrate the most wonderful time of the year with your Missouri Symphony Orchestra, featuring holiday favorites from around the world, Broadway, and Hollywood. This concert will get you into the spirit faster than you can sing Jingle Bells. So that's Sunday, December 15th at 2 o'clock. So definitely want to fill the theater. I went last year. Stephen and I went, my husband and I went last year. And it was such a beautiful concert. And at the end of it, I mean, they even sang, stuff from around the world. At the end of it, we all sang Silent Night together, and I boo-hooed like a baby. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever been part of, just this theater.
Hundreds of people.
And they gave you these little tea lights. So you turned them on, and so the whole theater had all these little tea lights, and we're all singing Silent Night. And I was like, my husband was like, "Are you okay?"
No.
I said, "No, this is so beautiful. Why can't we have more of this? Like everybody getting along." So anyway, there's that. And then I think, what else?
I'm betting that the Columbia Community Band concert is at 4 p.m. on the first Sunday of December, which wouldn't that be the 7th
Yes,
at Hickman? It usually is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's out of your
Yeah, it's
catchment.
out of the district, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm only allowed to really promote events that are inside.
Sure.
So if somebody comes in and they're working with a district business, I can promote that. Yes.
She was able to help promote Access Arts' gala because we were at Rose Music Hall. I mean, not Rose Music Hall, we were at the Blue Note.
Question.
Yes.
It certainly sounds like you've got a lot going on. And could you give us your website again?
Yes. So our website is discoverthedistrict.com. And then the other one is
Should we look it up?
northvillageartsdistrict.com.
And the MOSI.org.
Mosey.org.
And if you're at home, people at home, I put that in the chat for them.
And my second question would be, with all you're doing, who funds your position and who funds your program and what are the economics of the district?
So the district, I'm paid by the district.
It says CID. What is that?
Community
So you pay the
Improvement
district?
District.
It's a tax.
It's a TAP.
Because they're a CID. What does that stand for?
Community Improvement District.
So the Loop is one, and Gary Gartner manages that. The district was our first one, and Nikki Davis is the executive director of that. And there's a budget that goes with that, and Nikki is able to hire people. Nikki Davis is able
Yes.
to hire people.
The other
Nikki
Nikki.
Reese.
And the budget comes from?
A tax.
You
That we
pay
pay.
like a half-cent sales
Okay.
tax
Mhm.
Shop.
within the district where you shop there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then North Village Arts, I'm the only paid
Yes.
employee because they are a nonprofit. And so they, I don't know if they have grant money. I'm not sure where that
It's
comes from or if it's
Some
from.
grants and some individual donations, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. And I think it's also part of what the businesses, part of their membership fee
Mhm.
helps pay my position. And it's only 10 hours a
Yeah.
week.
And
Yeah.
business have membership fees also?
The district,
CID,
No.
the district, no.
No.
But they do collect the tax. I mean-
yes.
I mean, anybody who comes and shops or eats
Everybody
at their
has-
restaurants and stores collects that half the tax, and then they pay it in.
Yes.
What's the annual revenue? Oh, revenue.
We're asking, no, that's
I have
not,
no
she's like, that's
idea.
above my pay grade.
That's it. I can
maybe find it.
I can get Nikki Davis here next year.
Yeah.
Because she's about to have a
She's about to
baby.
have a baby.
She could come talk to you about all that.
You'd be surprised how much.
It's a lot, yeah.
I'm curious about all that.
We could have Nikki come sometime,
I didn't-
right, Kathy? Taking a note, we could have Nikki come next
Columbia,
spring.
like where Broadway
Mhm.
shopping area is.
Mhm.
one.
Sounds good.
Balloons, where
We'll have Nikki.
I'll
when
let her
she's
know.
come- Yeah, we'll give her,
Hey, I
we'll give
signed
her
you
some,
up for something.
yeah, we'll give her some baby moon time. and then
Yeah,
we'll-
she'll have to have, it'll be a while.
It's really fascinating because she would come quarterly to the Downtown Leadership Council that I was the chair of and report on the more nitpicky kind of financials of that. And
Yeah.
it's fascinating.
I just wondered if the individual businesses bought in also, or if it was just.
Don't
Well,
have
he
to.
got it started.
It started with that.
Started, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he walked around, people,
They
can't
donated.
remember his name.
That was before it was a CID, right?
yeah.
It was like
Oh,
color, like
this-
colors.
This
There
was
was,
50, 60
oh,
years
not
ago.
that. Wow, that's before colors.
Did you
I'm older
mention
than all
something
of
at
you.
Missouri United Methodist Church this weekend?
I don't think so.
Was there something there?
Did I?
I don't think so.
No.
No, okay.
Mm-mm.
Ed
There-
Gabler was the guy's name. Anybody remember Ed Gabler?
There is, I don't know if I can.
Now, Sarah, Access Park, what do you have to do? How do you coordinate cross-pollinate with
So they were really nice. Since our celebrity gala was at the Blue Note, Nikki was able to help promote that on their channels because it was happening in the district, even though we aren't in the district, our event was.
I'm
And
looking
so
forward to your program.
Oh,
I'd like
thanks.
to learn
Thank you
about
so much.
Access Arts.
I'm the guest on the 22nd
Oh,
of
nice.
November to talk about Access Arts.
Nikki, you need to come back, and listen to her.
Okay,
You would.
You need to join the Muleskinners.
I know, right?
She could. She does have the right politics. I'll out her.
I do.
Yeah.
We've had lots of conversations.
We need a lot of you young, pretty girls to join this
Scott.
thing and inspire a lot of dirty old men like Alan me to.
Watch yourself.
Yeah. Cross the line.
Dirty
Cross the
old men
line.
like me, not
Yeah, I was like, leave me out of it.
I don't know what anything to do with me.
Well, my
Oh.
mom used to say, you and the frog in your pocket.
Yeah. Hey, Herb and Sue, somebody's got a question there at home? Be able to hear. Make sure.
Yes, I
yeah,
have
there
a
you go.
specific question. This is Herb Tillema. You can't see me. It's probably for the best. But anyway, I first forbid a brief comment of profound appreciation for what you personally and a veritable army of other good-willed people do to make the visual arts visible in this community. And we're doing a lot better at that than other communities that I know in this general part of the country of our size. First question, and by the way, we try to make as many art openings as we can so as not to miss a party and always to indicate our joy. And two, we also developed the habit years ago when we were traveling abroad and needed house gifts for the people we were staying with, of acquiring works of art of various sorts from local artists here in this region and in Columbia to give as gifts as our uniform practice. The question that and please thank everybody, because it's a whole bunch of you that make this so, and you are very visible, but others don't always get their appreciation said. The question I is at an art opening not too long ago, a few months ago, Larry Young told me he was expecting to put up a major sculpture, I believe at 10th and Walnut. This will be the biggest, the most visible thing that he has in this immediate area. His big stuff is everywhere else around the world. Is that on track?
I believe so.
10th and Walnut, is that
I
the
did-
atrium?
No,
It's
no,
across
across the
the atrium, and it's in front of the building where Dance Arts is and Art Underground.
Uh-huh.
There's not a lot there. You don't see a
That'd
lot.
be the northeast corner of 10th and Walnut, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Nikki's
I
like,
don't know my
sure.
direction.
Yeah, northeast corner of 10th and Walnut on the
Yes.
Bernie side.
So I have not had all the details given to me, but from what I understand, that is on track and should be going in. I was under the impression soon, but I have not heard. I haven't heard from them about it recently.
I'm sure there'll be a big hoo-ha and a ribbon cutting and.
That's where Kid Jacobs' office.
So,
right?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Bonnie Kingsley owned it.
That's, the interesting thing is that building faces the corner. So it's got more of a space than you're not getting edge
It's a
of it.
beautiful walk there, and it's
And I also understand it's going to be made out of stainless steel rather than being bronze like so many of us.
I'd like to figure out if it's at the sour.
Sounds like you guys, sounds like you all know more about it than
Yes.
Nikki does.
You do. So I'm not part of the art walk. So we have North Village Arts District, and then we have the North Village Art
Right.
Walk, kind of a separate committee. And I think we have 15 structures that have been put up, and those were provided by funding from Veterans United Foundation. And this, I think, is maybe one of the last ones that's going up from that funding.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that art walk is free. I mean, it's all outside. It's getting cold now. It might not be the best time to do it, but yes,
And some of it's kind of whimsical, as I recall.
Sure. I'm not sure. I really don't know. They haven't told me anything about it. So I can try to get some details tonight at
can
First
even-
Friday and see if they can tell me more about when it's going up and all that.
If I get that, I can send it to the list.
And we did put one up at our 10-year anniversary party on September 6th, and that was the house that Joe built, and it's right across the street from the Balsamo warehouse. So the fire station's back here, and it was a structure put up to cover the trash compactor right there. And so the city, it's an adopt a spot, and the city put in landscaping and stuff, and then the actual structure itself is so bright and whimsical and
It's like a
fun.
little playhouse kind of thing. I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
people
just a
taking
facade.
pictures.
It's just the
Mhm.
front of a house with a door, and it has little window, looks like little painted windows, and it's cute.
I've seen lots of people taking selfies with that.
Uh-huh. Yes. So I'm just trying to think if there was anything else. I mean, I could pull up our calendar and list every single thing that's happening, but
You've done great.
those are the
big ones.
big ones. Those are
Yeah.
the big ones for sure.
Are there any new decorations for the holidays this year that you can
No,
think of? I mean, you guys, I know you guys made an investment last year. There was a bunch of new
Mhm.
stuff.
yeah, not that I'm aware of.
Mhm.
I think it's just the same ones that we had. I know that we're not lighting the tree this year.
The
Yeah.
one in front of the bank on,
Mhm.
yeah, just
Yeah.
too much.
It,
Well, there's a
the
bunch of
tree's not
construction
in
there.
good-
Yeah.
yeah, there's construction and the tree's not in good health.
Oh,
So that
So they
one's
didn't
not
wanna-
gonna be.
The flowers on Broadway downtown have just been beautiful the last few months.
Yes.
Do you all do that?
Yes,
We
they
do.
do.
We provide, we hire people to come in and plant and take care of them. And I'm really shocked they're still out because I think last year at this time they had already pulled everything out and salvaged what they could and donated what they could so people could continue, having them. But yes, they
It's been
have.
so
It's
warm.
been such a beautiful
Yeah.
addition down there. Now, we don't do the ones down on Providence and we don't do the ones in front of the banks, but the other are.
At the corners
At the
mostly in
corners.
the brick.
Did you notice our new banners? So the holiday banners are up now, but we got new banners made and they just got put up in September, I believe. And they are artwork from some of our local artists. And so they used to say shop local, eat
did.
local,
Mhm.
stay local, all that kind of stuff. And now they have our logo on one side and then the other side is either purple or bright green or blue. And they have all this beautiful bright artwork all over them and they're gorgeous.
And it's in snippets of actual artwork. I
Mhm.
haven't noticed
I
that.
think they're snippets of actual artwork.
And then
I
those are
think Shannon Webster
Mm.
helps create those.
and so
each
now
one
those
of
have been
them.
replaced with the holiday ones and they'll be back after the
They'll be
holidays.
back after the holidays. Yes.
Kathy
Absolutely.
Jensen seconds how wonderful the flowers are.
Yes, and app that took us,
The art,
yeah,
it's an app with like QR codes and you could walk around downtown. Are you familiar with that?
Mm-mm.
and I had it on my phone and I can't find it now. Is it still?
I don't think we
existing?
have
I
it
don't think it-
anymore.
mm-mm. And that would have been funded by the city, I think, wasn't
Right,
it? It was
I
a
think
That
it
was
was
a-
at,
through the district, I don't believe.
Civic Academy, which they're
Yes.
calling something.
yeah, I think it was a city funded thing.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
it.
which is unfortunate.
We
'cause it
did,
was
I
cool.
think somebody brought that up at one
Mhm.
point, but we were like, we don't want QR codes everywhere,
Mhm.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
QR codes everywhere. Those are those little
The little
Like
squares with
squares with,
dots
yeah.
that you read with your phone.
Yeah, I know what QR codes are. It just seems like it would be an educational experience. So,
Yes,
out there.
it would. I mean, they
Somebody-
still talk about it, so it's not off the table.
And it also tells you where to go to see the art. Like I don't go downtown a lot,
Yeah.
but I would love to take like a tour of the various pieces of art that you've mentioned.
Yes.
If
So those are all listed on the North Village Arts District website. It's under the North Village Art Walk, and they're all of those are located outside, and you can do them at any time. Or I believe they're doing guided tours, so somebody can go with you and tell you about each of the structures. And that's all on the website as well. And then the other thing I was going to tell you, I do scavenger hunts on the district website. So right
Oh.
now, currently, they're all about fall. So they're things that you can find in the district.
Hmm.
And then once you get those done, you just take a picture of it and email it to me.
I didn't know.
Yeah, and then I put you in a drawing for district business gift cards, and they'll get changed out in December for the holidays, and then it'll go back to health and wellness and all that kind of stuff in the spring, or in the not spring, winter. Sorry.
I'm sorry, North District Art.
North
Art.
Village Arts District. Yes. Yes, you're welcome.
You guys are not getting the benefit of my putting all the things in the chat. Putting all the websites in the chat. All right, any other final questions for Nikki?
We do, the district also has structures, the Columbia sign, and then we have the hubs over by the shops at Sharp End. And if you haven't been in there yet, definitely pop in there. There's some amazing stuff in there.
And that's over near the post office.
Across the street from the post office.
Yeah.
And that's part of your district?
Mhm.
Is that what used to be Taj Mahal restaurant under the parking garage
Probably.
on the corner? Yeah.
I've only been here 2 years.
Yeah, yes,
Well,
I
yes,
get it.
these are-
I get it confirmed. Yeah, Sue says yes.
Okay.
The same
Yes.
space that
Yeah.
Taj Mahal used to be in.
And then we also have hubs over by the fire station. So there's these really cool things that are strung across the street. If you haven't seen
Mhm.
those.
They're lit, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
It's kind of good to get away from the politics for a little bit.
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
think about the
Yeah.
good stuff to come.
We have an awful lot.
We have a lot going on in this town. There's a lot to do and a lot to see, a lot of free stuff. There's some ticketed stuff, but there's a lot of free stuff to do as well. And to keep your minds busy during this crazy time.
And I've been in other college towns that have unhealthy downtown, so I think we really do a good job in Columbia.
Thank
Keeping it
you.
clean
I will
and
pass
family
that on.
friendly.
We love to hear that.
And thanks for the horses. Plus, to whoever's
Absolutely.
paying for the horses, thank you
I
for that.
know, the horses, I'm so excited.
Even if you don't-
Sales.
They're like some kind of a draft horse, yeah,
Yes, they're draft horses, but
yeah.
they're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge and they're beautiful
Yeah.
and they're so friendly.
And even if you don't get on the carriage, just if you're driving through downtown, just seeing them, like, is,
Driving around.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of.
I think they're Morgan horses.
I think you might be right, Dave.
Yeah, I think they're Morgans. They're
Yeah,
not
so you can
Clydesdales.
Yeah, they're
Go and
Morgans.
hang out and watch kiddos and get some cocoa. And we have a bubble tent that we're gonna have out there, so.
It's like a big inflatable igloo kind of thing
Mhm.
that you can sit inside with chairs, keeps you warm and dry.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you
I
for coming.
appreciate it. It's letting me talk about all of our fun stuff and thank you for what you do for our community.
Oh, well, we do a little short business meeting now, but
Okay.
you do not have to stay for that.
Perfect.
It's up to you. I know you probably need to get to that other
Yeah,
thing.
I've got stuff tonight and all day tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I still gotta